Hi, we're with Matt Clem. He's the golf course superintendent at Kelly Greens Golf and Country Club in beautiful Fort Myers, Florida. Actually, we're south of Fort Myers, about 12 miles, which is great because we're close to the ocean. Today I'm going to ask Matt about repairing ball marks in the greens, because I run into a lot of those at Kelly Greens. And I've never been a terrific golfer, but I'm a decent golfer and I'm pretty good at etiquette. And my father is the guy that taught me. And he said when you come on to especially a par 3 hole, he says, fix your own divot and 2 others.
Yes, sir.
That was his motto, fix your own divot and 2 others. So I still try to do that even at this point in my life. But I don't think all people do, because I see an awful lot of ball marks on our greens here.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get a demonstration from you, Matt, because I watch some people repair ball marks. I've played with people here at Kelly Greens. You've got a putter here that'll take, and they'll be tapping their putter like this, trying to kind of knock the hole back in shape. And I'm thinking that doesn't look like the best way to do it.
Well, I guess if you don't have a tee, that's better than nothing. But if you've got a tee in your pocket or a divot tool such as Mr. Swansky's got in his hand, the best thing to use is a tee or a divot tool. And it's just as simple. You want to start from the back of the divot and fold everything back into the hole. So we'll demonstrate that for you here and show you exactly how it's done.
Now you also like to use a golf tee if it's done properly, and I've seen people do that, and I never really thought that that was a very good way either. But then right before we started the camera rolling, when I showed you what I used, the 2-pronger here, you told me that if the prongs are close together like this,
it's good.
It's a good tool, but watch out
if they're wide.
If they're too wide apart.
Yeah, you just tend to, usually they're bigger than the divot. You don't have as much control with 2 prongs as you do 1 point, and it really comes to just you need to stab it a few times around the back of the hole, or around the back of the divot, and it presses everything back into the hole that it came from, which is why you saw people tapping it from the back.
Yeah,
because essentially that's bringing it back in also. But if you can rip the grass off, and that tends to happen with a wide prong fork.
Right.
You'll rip more grass than fix the divot.
Well, we'll do a couple of demonstrations on one here. We're at hole number 5.
This is a small divot that we're going to fix today, but the premise or the idea is the same behind a big, heavy, deep divot as it's going to be on this little short, shallow divot. And as you can see, somebody's hit the green and it's pushed all the soil forward. So if you take from the back of the green and just kind of regulate how far you can push this in, then you can just kind of push that back in like that, tamp it down. You can never tell that there was a ball mark there.
That's like a disappearing act.
Right.
Oh mercy, let's find some more.
But we'll do it again here. So you can see where all of it's been pushed to the back. So we'll just take and kind of push that stuff back to the front.
Yeah, I can see the earth moving right in when you're doing it.
Yeah, because you're not really you're not pulling it like this. You're pushing it like this. So there's pressure behind your push.
Okay.
You're not pulling or popping up. You're just pushing that soil back into the hole that it came from. The reason it's important to fix your divots is, one, it's good golf etiquette. That way the people playing behind you, your fellow members, don't have to come through and fix your divot, as well as the health of the turf grass, which we all want our greens to be healthy and smooth. But if we don't fix our divots, they tend to look like this. Once they've been not fixed and mowed, this is what you'll be left with, and just kind of a crater.
Yeah, it looks like a burnt spot.
Yeah, and so that's what an unfixed divot will look like.
Watch the extremes Matt will go through to give us a good lesson.
That'll leave a divot.
So what part of the you might as well do another one. What part of the demonstration do you call this, Matt?
This is the sacrificing turf to teach a lesson part. That's in the hole.
That sounds like a movie line that I've heard. Now, wouldn't you know, I was complaining about how many people don't fix the divots, and now that we want to demonstrate today, we can't find one,
Couldn't
so
find
you got to
any.
create one.
Yeah, we had to create a couple divots because you guys are doing such a good job at fixing your ball marks on the greens. I appreciate that. Thank you.
They must have got advance word that we were going to do this.
Yeah.
So here's the one that Matt said, it's in the hole. Well, sorry, pal. 4 feet.
Here's the divot that I left.
All right.
Right here. I thought it would be healthier than that, but it's still a small one. But this is exactly how you want to fix. Just put a little pressure behind your tee. Keep pushing forward. And just kind of keep pushing forward. That little bit right there will go away. And then, so we'll just press from the back. So with the 2-pronger, you'll see how some of that grass was coming up with whenever I touched it. If you've got 2 prongs, you've got another point of contact with the grass. Whereas with 1 point, you can pick and choose exactly where you're putting it instead of having 2 going where you don't necessarily need them. But almost every ball mark tool that they sell has 2 prongs.
Yeah.
So if you've got a tee in your pocket, use a tee. If you'd like to use a ball mark tool, use a ball mark tool.
All right.
As long as we're fixing our divots, use whatever you'd like. I appreciate it. Thank you.